Json.Dumps Vs Flask.Jsonify. I am not sure I understand the purpose of the Flask.Jsonify method. I try to make a JSON string from this. But what I get with Json.Dumps differs from what I get with Flask.Jsonify. Obviously I need to get a result that looks more like what Json.Dumps returns. What am I doing wrong?
The Jsonify function in Flask returns a Flask.response object that already has the appropriate content type header application/JSON for use with JSON responses. Whereas, the Json.Dumps method will just return an encoded string, which would require manually adding the MIME type header. See more about the Jsonify function here for full reference. Edit. Also, I've noticed that Jsonify handles quargs or dictionaries, while Json.Dumps additionally supports lists and others. You can do or
This is Flask.Jsonify. The JSON module used is either simpleJSON or JSON in that order. Current_app is a reference to the Flask object, i.e. your application. Response_class is a reference to the response class.
The choice of one or another depends on what you intend to do. From what I do understand, Jsonify would be useful when you are building an API someone would query and expect JSON in return. E.g., the REST GitHub API could use this method to answer your request. Dumps is more about formatting data/Python object into JSON and work on it inside your application. For instance, I need to pass an object to my representation layer where some JavaScript will display graph. You'll feed JavaScript with the JSON generated by Dumps.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.